bolster this team. And right here off, already looking at it, kind of interested in. However, first one I see, right off the back, I'm not even going to hesitate, Aaron Lynch. He's not going to start. Well, he may. He may start at the opposite. I'm just going to go ahead and look through here and see if there's anyone else I really see. PJ Dawson, not really someone I'm worried about. I don't need Jenkins, I don't need Carl Bradford, I don't need it's kind of the same set I see all the time. Pryor could be potentially a good backup. Yeah, but I don't see anyone that's really jumping. McNichols, who was on our practice squad, but not really bringing him back. After watching Hard Knocks, I really just didn't like him anymore. Collins I liked, but don't need another halfback again. Looks like that's the only real ones here. We're going to go ahead and look at the trade block and see if there's anyone on trade block first. If not, then we'll go in to start making some trades. Wasn't planning on trading him, anybody away for him. However, he might be on his way out now. One of those might be on his way out. Shoot, it might be Aaron Lynch. Who knows? Wait, knucklehead on here. If I could find Robert Ayers. Who Bears is interested in him, and actually we could probably get anybody we wanted off the Bears. But again, the only, safety, depths, no. Area Amos is kind of interesting, but not that tackle. Left guard, Sitton's too old. Okay, yeah, nobody real. Oh, I could look at corners. Mark, no. So no one really there. That's me, Broncos. Falcons, interesting. Raiders. Then they need him, but I don't think they have anyone I really want. Corners, no corners there. So I think the big one I saw that I could, Colts, possible landing spot, the Falcons. I want to see what's the likelihood that I could get this trade to go through, how close it is. Didn't the Raiders want him? The Raiders want him. I have someone from this team. Where is the safety I want? There's someone, I can always go after Sue Cravens, which I may come back to. Let me look up what position, where he's at. There's a certain player I really, really want because he's huge. No. Did he get hurt? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I really want this one safety. I may have to turn off pre-existing injuries first. Raiders. That's why. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, hang on. Let me turn off pre-existing injury, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to do that, but that's a big That's the safety I really, really want. In case you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Obi Malifonwu, I believe is his name. The really big safety. Okay, cool. That's off now. So now I can turn injuries back on. Hold on. I had to turn all injuries off completely for a second. Turn off. Yes, I play on 6-minute quarters. I'm taking full control over everything. I am going to turn all of that off, though. Just because I don't want them doing things. Salary cap is on, trade deadline is on, it's just started, doesn't make a difference. All this stuff, you guys can see all of this. So now we're going to go ahead and now go back and try that again to get that trade to go through. Alright, now let's go back to the Raiders. Go back and try to re-get that safety now. Thank you. Just so you guys can see, this dude is a 6'3" safety with 92 speed. You now see why I want this man. And 86 hit power. This man is a monster. I'm going to try to get a draft pick for them from next year. I don't think it's going to work. Actually, what happens if I try to get the 3rd this year and I throw in... You guys need a left end too? Do you want... Okay, see, now this is where Jacquez Smith could potentially be on his way out. Golston? I don't want Golston. Let's try something. Let's try to go for a 2nd round of this year. No. About a 3rd of this year? Wait a minute. Do they have any linemen I want? Because I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Pen is too old. Let's see. Dave Jackson. I'm going to try this trade. I don't think this is going to work, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. And then corner was the other position I really wanted to look at. .91 speed, 83 man, 75 zone. See, here's the issue with this player. I run a lot of zone. I don't run a lot of man. So I need someone, a corner that runs more zone. But Jerrion Conley is tempting. Let's try this. Interesting. There, it's close. Will this go through with if I add in that 6th round pick, that extra 6th I have this year? Cool, that did. Okay, so what happened here is I got this Malifonwu and Conley. Malifonwu, 6'3". Conley's just a really good young corner, and I don't ever use him, so it's kind of an interesting throw on here. Ayers, who I'm not a big fan of, and Golston, who is just an extra left end we had, because I'm going to start Aaron Lynch on the left end, and the 6th round pick we got from the Browns, who actually I think came in the trade when we traded J.J. Wilcox over from Pittsburgh. However, that's cool. That locked that up, which is amazing. I'll clear cap penalties afterwards. So, now the other thing I wanted to try to do is obviously one of the running backs is probably going to go. Go ahead and have this reset itself up. Okay, cool. Conti, you're now going to be on your way out. He's actually going to come over and play free safety. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get Malifonwu on the field. Which I kind of want him to play the other side. What did this dude send me? So... I'll do the cutting players at the end because I kind of, depending on what trades I make here, could potentially knock a couple of these players out on its own. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to try to do is get rid of Conti. I don't like Conti. And if I could get him for like dirt cheap, absolutely nothing, I don't care. I just want him off the books. He's not a very consistent player for me. I don't like him. Let's go ahead and try to get rid of him now. Conti. The Bills want him. They want him. Again, now that I took care of safety and corner, only position I'm really going to look at here is line. So if I can find someone with any kind of decent young lineman, we'll go for it. And I mean, they need to be fairly younger. There's a player I want from this team. Yeah, it's a player from the Bills that I want. Hang on, let me back all the way out for a second. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's acting up on me. Let's try to get Chris Conti here. Out of here. The one I'm looking for from Buffalo is the left tackle. Don't remember what school he came out of. Let's see. Dion Dawkins came from Texas. Is it Texas A&M? Temple, I'm sorry. Again. There we go. Alright. Oh, maybe they don't. Oh, there he is. It's like, where's Deion Dawkins? Alright, cool. Now, let's try this again. Free safety. Chris Conti. Take him off my hands. They want something else. They need a wide receiver, free safety, corner, and a center. I can throw McLean in here. I don't think they're going to want him. Whoa. He's not an option here. Right outside. Center. We're gonna try. Do you want Brady? Okay, I'm gonna have to give up a draft pick for this. I didn't really want to. Who's the left tackle? Smith. We'll give him like a fourth of next year for Dawkins. Yeah, maybe a third of next year. I don't want to give up anything crazy from this year. Okay, I'm okay with this. Third and a sixth. I wanted a seventh, but whatever. There we go. Got him off the books. Trade. Well, the last thing I want to try to get rid of is one of these halfbacks. It's 27. Let's try to get rid of Rodgers, and this is why. He's a carbon copy of Doug Martin. Well, nobody really wants him, but what if I put Sims? Nobody really wants Sims. Of course you do. Put it again. I think maybe a second rounder out of this. Do the Jets have a lot of interest in him? Not even the Jets don't have a lot of interest in him. That's why they got a bunch of running backs already. Baltimore may want him. They ranked Terrence West so well. I could see Mixon is interesting. Thinking Kareem Hunt, Christine Michael, Jones, Smith, Kenyon Drake, who's always kind of an interesting one for me. Humphrey. They always are really easy to get rid of him. Should I do that? What if I did this? Because these two play very similar. See, 88 speed, 90 trucking. 94 speed, 82 trucking. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of him. I would give up Sims for Coleman. There we go. See, we're getting somewhere here. Right end, right. You want a tight end? Stalker? Right guard. Right tackle. What if I put Evan Smith there? Do you want him? Left end. Clint McDonald. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to get him. Wanda McLean? Cool. I took McLean off my roster and gave me him, which is amazing. Oh, there are actually people on the trade block now. I'm still hearing something. Trying to get rid of Smith. Anybody want him at all? Ravens do. I could just get draft picks out of these kind of things now. But we're just gonna stop for a sec because we may need to come back to that. So what we're gonna do here is cut the last 3 players that are needed, which truly probably stems more to just going and putting people on the practice squad, and we'll advance to the first week. Look who won, look who lost, and then that'll be the end of the game of episode number 2. Just to kind of give us a good solid wrap up to this episode. If my shit will load. Alright, so, yeah, let's get rid of that center, because the center's never going to play for us. Barber, I actually kind of like, and I don't want to risk losing him. You can go down. Squad. And we'll just cut you, Silga, sorry. So, I think we're good now. Yep, alright, so we're going to go ahead and advance 1 week. You guys can let me know if you think I should actually show any injuries that happen or not. It's kind of up to you guys. I'll do it through this first episode just to kind of see what happened. But, alright, so week 2 we play Chicago, which will be in the next episode, and Chicago lost week 1. So, let's see here. That's not what I wanted to look at. Let's go up to the schedule. Okay, so you got to keep in mind us, Tampa Bay, and the Dolphins did not play in mine. Right, let's look at week 1. So the Chiefs beat the Patriots 31-28. That's interesting. The Jets actually are going to do the opposite than they did in real life and actually get a win. Atlanta destroyed Chicago. Baltimore beat Cincy. Pittsburgh destroyed Cleveland, which is no shocker. Detroit actually put up a decent amount of points. Good Lord, Arizona's defense. Jacksonville won week 1 against Houston, like it did in real life. Tennessee beat Oakland. Interesting. Washington beat Philly, which is what happened in real life, I believe, as well. Rams beat the Colts. Not really surprising. The fact that the Seahawks let 42 points get put on them is kind of scary. Panthers have 52-3. That was a serious ass whooping. Giants 38-35. New Orleans 27-24, and the Chargers won 20-17. This week, probably the biggest matchups this week. Vikings and Steelers are an interesting one. Cowboys and Broncos. Packers and Falcons. Interesting set of games here. Alright, let's look at injuries, and that'll be the end of this episode. Carson Palmer's out for 4 weeks with a pulled groin. Chargers have no one. Chiefs have no one. Colts have no button. Cowboys have no one. Dolphins. Eagles have Peters out for 7 weeks. Good Lord. Oh shit, my bad. Giants have Paul Perkins out for 4 weeks. Damn. Oh shit. Leonard Williams is out for 4 weeks. Good gosh. Jake Ryan and Justin McRae out for several weeks. Lawrence Guy. What the hell? Mari Cooper out for 3 weeks. Damn. I don't know who that is. Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie's out for 5 weeks. Well, that's all the main injuries. So that'll wrap up episode number 2 here today, guys. In the next episode, you'll see us set up who's going to get extra training and practice, and then you'll see us take on the Chicago Bears. Also, we're going to probably bounce back and forth between these two just until we get a deciding factor. I'm probably going to start Coleman. However, understand I run a lot of 2 running back sets. If I have to, I may move him over here to play him here. In fact, you know what? That's what I am going to do. So let's go to depth chart real quick, and we'll do that, and then that'll end the episode off. With moving Doug Martin there. Because when I do like my fullback dives and everything, that'll put Doug Martin there, which will be very, very good. So that'll actually work out really well. Alright guys, that'll be all for this episode. You guys enjoy. Leave comments down below on anything you think that should be changed, or give me your input. We'll try to make it happen. Till next time, see ya.